Hey, what's up, y'all? So I'm going to Vegas from Hemet, California. It's gonna be like a 4-hour road trip at most. It's like actually 3 hours, 40 minutes. Anyways, I'm going there to the When We Were Young festival. So a bunch of early, mid 2000s emo bands are gonna be there. We're gonna have My Chemical Romance, Paramore. At least those are the ones I'm mostly excited for. There's also Pierce the Veil. There's gonna be The Used, and I can't recall which other ones. Anyway, so it's gonna be an exciting trip. Actually bought the ticket a year in advance for this event, and I heard a day last week it was canceled due to wind, so hopefully that's not the case this week. For those who missed out, stay tuned because you will see what y'all missed. So hopefully the next year will happen for y'all. All right, so stay tuned for the rest of this segment.
All right, so I just want to thank y'all again for joining me on this episode of the Young Festival. Here's the lineup. As you can see, a bunch of great bands from the mid-2000s, Paramore, My Chemical Romance. Unfortunately, Avril Lavigne was not there on this date that I went, 29th of October. But yeah, this video serves as a guide for tips and tricks, where to eat, where to park, how to enjoy yourself to the max here in this event in Vegas. So yeah, party hard and stay tuned.
Hey, y'all. So I'm finally here in Las Vegas. It took me a little bit more than 4 hours to get here because I did a pit stop, ate some tacos at Delicious Tacos at Pastor. You should check it out. It's here in Las Vegas on the Strip. So I decided to pregame a little bit, having a Fat Tuesday. Doesn't do any harm, right, before the event. Actually, the event already started. Started at 11, open doors. So I'm a bit behind. It's almost 2 o'clock here, local time. So let's get started. So on my way over here, I decided to park in the Venetian, mainly because they have free parking, and the event website said that from the Venetian to the event is 30 minutes walking. And I actually checked my Apple Maps, and they lied. It's actually 50 minutes, close to an hour walking. But it doesn't hurt, free parking. Most places charge between $10 and $15 to park. But hey, I can use the exercise. I can do the sightseeing, right? So check that out. Right, and then I could just finish my drink too. So, hey, why not, right? All right, so 40 minutes later, I finally made it to the event When We Were Young. I heard right now 303 playing. I managed to finish my drink, actually. Just enough time. So let's see how this event goes. Right now, it's really hot. Supposedly, it's going to be like 50 degrees later tonight. They told us to bring sweaters or hoodies, whatever. But, I was in New York for a bit, and I think I'll be good for the cold. Unless I, misadjusted. If that's even a word. So let's have some fun. Here we go. Let's see what the show's all about. Update for tonight. I just got done watching the first of the groups I wanted to see tonight, which is Jimmy Eat World, AFI, and Pierce the Veil. So the first 3 groups. I got 2 more groups that I really want to see, which is Paramore and My Chemical Romance. Believe it or not, I actually missed the opportunity of seeing My Chemical Romance in LA about 2 weeks ago. I bought the tickets in 2020. They rescheduled the event for this year, and I just completely forgot about it. So this event will make up for that, right? Paramore I haven't seen since 2012, I believe. 2013, actually. So almost 9 years. 9 years since I've seen Paramore. So I can't wait to hear their new music. That's not new anymore. It's because it's been a while since I've seen them. But this event has been awesome so far. There are plenty of food vendors that you can choose and There's Argentine food, there's burgers, hot dogs, grilled cheese, but it is pricey though. It is, I think meals start around $15 each entree. So I do recommend that you eat outside first before you come in here. And fortunately, there are re-entries, so you can leave the area and come back. So you can eat out there, come back here, save some money that way. Unless you absolutely want to see every single band out here, right? There's also alcoholic drinks here, alcohol vendors. So they got beer, cocktails. They start at $15 as well. So I do recommend you pregame. Especially buy that big fat Tuesday cup. It's like a yard. So that way you last all night long. But you got to drink it before you come through the security check. So you could bring an empty water bottle, as long as it's plastic, or an empty plastic cup. And there are water stations here that you can fill up so you won't get thirsty throughout the event. However, if you do drink too much water, you might need to go, nature calls, and you will lose your spot. If you're really into the band or you don't want to move, you will lose it because there's a lot of people, a lot. So it is highly encouraged to dress like an emo, like back in the day, if you can, if you're still into that. But however, in my case, it's just not my style anymore. It's been so long. However, I did buy this shirt right here when we were young. I still consider myself young, but not as young as back in the day when all this music was brand new, right? So there are actually 4 stages. There's one right there, there's another one right there, and there's another one over there. So this one actually has 2 in 1. So all the groups are playing simultaneously, and there are 60 plus groups. So each stage is playing more than 10 groups at a time. So yeah, they're all playing at the same time. Each stage has more than 10 groups playing throughout the night. That's what I meant to say a second ago. But yeah, so here is the hydration station. So you can fill your whatever container you have. If you do buy a drink here, you can use that and fill it up, no problem. There are resting areas here. Right here is artificial grass. At least that's what I would call it. You can rest here, camp out until your favorite group comes out, and then also, just relax, chill. It's still not cold yet. We'll see later tonight on the next update, so stay tuned. Alright, so here we go. Paramore and My Chemical Romance, round 2. So I actually ended up leaving the area. I had some pizza, I had the best hot dog ever as well. So whenever you're here in Vegas, try the hot dogs, the street hot dogs. They wrap them with bacon, and then you can put jalapenos, onion, ketchup, mustard, whatever you want. It's so delicious, oh my goodness. And I also went for round 2 Fat Tuesday. Could probably explain why I'm a bit happy. So it ain't bad. You get a big cup, the one you saw earlier, for $15. Right here in the event, you could get a cup of alcohol, whatever cocktail, for $15 as well. But it's gonna be like a third of the size of Fat Tuesday. So you're better off leaving the area and enjoying the food out there. So I haven't spent a single dime in here besides the ticket, which was actually about $250, the general admission. But it's worth it. I mean, if you want to see a regular band, you're gonna spend at least $50 plus, right? So $250 to see all these bands, 60 plus bands, for 12 hours straight. It's pretty worth it. It's not that bad. And then you can get the general admission plus, which is I think $450, or the VIP, one of those costs more than $400, right? And actually, now that I think about it, I did buy this shirt, right, of the event. It has all the bands listed in the back. The front, it says for when we were young, Riches right there. There's the sign. You can see it. There we go. So yeah, it's been fun. So here we go. Round 2.
This genre, this mix of post-hardcore and emo, if that's what you want to call it, metalcore, all of this that we have grown up being a part of, to me, it is the most impactful and one of the most important genres in modern music history. It's so crucial. We love you. We love you. And we are
All right, y'all. So that is a wrap. I finally saw my 2 favorite artists that I wanted to see since the beginning of the show, Paramore and My Chemical Romance. And I just gotta say, I was so stoked to see Paramore. It was long overdue. 9 years. It was good to see Haley sing. She sang phenomenally, and she sang all her classics: Misery Business, That's What You Get, many more. That one song from the Twilight movie, I forgot the title right now, but it was great. It was amazing. I love Paramore so much. And my Chemical Romance, my first time seeing them, I was really stoked to sing their original album songs. I'm Not Okay, Kalena. Oh my goodness, just brought so back memories. Listening both bands, and then the sermons that pretty much Haley was giving about life and how the music from the emo generation has impacted many people, right? And I noticed that when I was listening to MCR, it was kind of like a mix of emo. Their emo music is a mix of like punk and metal a little bit. It was kind of interesting. But yeah, it was fun. So I did go back to the event. I did leave earlier. I actually had time to play in the slot machines. So yeah, I went to, I forgot which casino it was, but they had some slot machines there. They had some pizza. And yeah, I actually won some money, believe it or not. I was like, what the heck? At first I lost like $2, and when I put my $3, I got $10. And then when I bet $10, I got $40. So I got $40 when I invested $13. So that's not bad, but that's it. That was it. I don't like gambling. I don't like losing money, right? But anyways, going back to the concert, the event, just seeing those 2 artists, My Chemical Romance, Paramore, made the whole trip worth it, right? And then what was missing for me personally was Good Charlotte, Bullet for My Valentine, and 30 Seconds to Mars. And who else? I have it. Panic at the Disco. I think that would have made the concert so much better. Fortunately, next year on the lineup, I did see Good Charlotte, and I also did see 30 Seconds to Mars. And I believe the tickets are already sold out. So if you could get your hands on one of those tickets, go to the event, make it worthwhile. And also, I do recommend you listen to some artists that you don't know, and that way you're not just left hanging there wondering what the song's about. You're not too excited, not too into it. That's something I should have done, but I always fail at doing that. So next time. There's always next time, right? But yes, so yeah, do that. And then also one little tip is that if you manage to lose your spot, right, for whatever reason, and go back to the event, and you want to get to the front as close as possible, just follow whatever group you see pushing their way forward. That's what I did. I jumped, I got behind one group that was pushing their way forward, and then afterwards another group, so on and so forth. And then yeah, so that's how I got to the front as close as possible. All right. Anyways, so this is it for this episode of the When We Were Young festival. Until next year, maybe there might be a next year. We'll see. We'll find out. Paramore did say they're doing a tour of the new album that's going to come out next year, so I'm excited for that. In the meantime, if you like this video, thank you for listening. Please subscribe and like my YouTube page. All right. All right, take care. See y'all.